Hi, I'm Poonacha. I think I've been back in India now since 2008. Been a social entrepreneur over the last 5 years, looking at how do we address using technology, how do we address some of the social challenges, how do we kind of address the potential of the Indian youth market. I was in the US for about 18 years and worked across multiple technologies, big companies like Nortel, Motorola, a couple of different startups. And when my son was growing up, I realized that it was time to come back to India, because end of the day, you have a certain amount of cultural bond with the country you grew up in. After coming back to India, I started Above Solutions, which stands for a bunch of versatile entrepreneurs looking to bring people who really want to bring technology solutions together. And then after that, I had the privilege to work with two of the best minds in India, A.R. Rahman and Shekhar Kapoor, to launch QKey, which was a social network to basically bring together the youth of India to express themselves creatively. And my most recent initiative, which I've co-founded with a very good friend of mine from Happy Creative, Karthik and Praveen, is to really look at how do you make the world a more healthier place, how do you build a healthier community. And here I'm looking at two of the biggest challenges which address the society today. On one hand, you have lifestyle disorders because of obesity and overweight. On the other hand, you also have malnutrition and hunger. So how do you kind of equalize these two big challenges?
So here's the situation. There are millions succumbing to obesity, and at the same time, millions dying from being severely undernourished. How do we restore balance in a world faced with a weight problem spanning two extremes? Presenting the Weightless Project, an initiative where any attempt at shedding a few pounds results in funds that will help the undernourished gain vital weight that could possibly save their lives.
So we start off with Weightless Project to kind of challenge people in gyms who are working out in Gold's Gym in Ranagar to say, if I worked out, there's some child who's going to eat or drink a glass of milk. So there's empathy. Not everybody can get six-pack abs like Shah Rukh Khan or Amir Khan, right? There's only a few people who can do that. But I can go work out in the gym and feel good that me working out is going to help a child somewhere. So I think the Weightless Project, I've looked at it as becoming a global movement. I started off in North America, and now I'm focusing on ASEAN, basically in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, moving it back into India. So I want that to become a global movement, looking at lifestyle disorder, looking at obesity, hunger and malnutrition. I'm also just in the process of launching a startup with a world-renowned medical expert, wellness expert, Dr. Deepak Chopra. So we'll be launching and announcing a startup very shortly. India and Indian youth, we have our own identity. We do not have to copy anything from the West. We can define our own culture. We can define our own products, our own platforms. So I would like to see entrepreneurs really figure out what is inherent in our culture. So instead of taking a Western product and then adapting it for India, really find intrinsically what is our product, what is our service, what is our strategy, right? So believe and then believe in it. Doing a startup is not easy. I always say you need friends and family. Also, it is not a sprint. It doesn't get over in 10 or 15 seconds like a marathon takes hours, right? So you have to practice that.